Western Illinois head coach Jim Molinari. You guys just want to go ahead and open with questions.
Coach, your take on the start, getting down 20 in a hurry?
Well, I think Scott and his team did a great job. They defended our pick and rolls, which screen on the ball. We've been pretty good at that, and they took that away, and they exposed our weakness. We don't shoot the ball well, and so I think I tend to give them a lot of credit for how they started the game. Very aggressive, very good defensively, and I think that put us behind. Was proud that we were able to fight back to 2 or 3, but when you have to spend that much energy to fight back, it's hard to get over the top, and we were not able to do that. Probably took a few ill-advised shots when we took it, cut it to 2 or 3. But I think it's more how they played rather than how we played.
Coach, talk about your 20-6 run that you closed the first half with and opened the second half with. Obviously, that was a nice momentum boost for your team, but took a lot of energy out. Just what did you kind of say going into the half, down 12 to the Jackets?
You don't really change much at this point of the season. You got to play to your identity. Ours is defense. It's been defense. We don't lose our confidence when we can't score. We never be confident. We lose our confidence when we can't stop people. So I think we got some stops, and that led to some offense. But I think at this point, all I do is challenge it. And we have some senior leadership. I think Nurse and Kirby do a good job. But I've always really had great respect for Kai Williams and all their seniors, Callahan. They do a great job. And Kai's very athletic. Very hard matchup for us, especially on the boards, and he just pounds us on the boards. And then Sergeant Clint does a great job putting foul pressure on you. So those two things. But I really believe that was the difference. I think that we got behind, came back, but I think they did an outstanding job of defending our screen.
Coach, you've always been known for your defensive philosophy. Now they have 3,000-point scorers on the same team. How much does that spread you out, having to defend so many different players?
God, what would it be like to have 3,000-point scorers? That'd be like unbelievable. But they're an excellent offensive team, and he has an excellent offensive system. And they lost a tough one at home. They lost a tough one at IPFW, but I think overall they have 10 conference wins. They've had an outstanding season. So, and what they do is defense is matchups, and we have hard matchups. And he did a good job. He played Kai Williams at 5, and one of the Callahans, 33. But and then he played small, and then we had to keep James in the game, but he had a hard time guarding Kai, matching up. Kai had a big 3. So I just think they're a good team that moves the ball, and they play good defense and good offense. I knew they would play well because they've lost some heartbreakers.
Coach, your team's kind of been streaking as of late. Nice little 4-game conference win streak to really put you in prime position to maybe get out of that Oakland matchup in the first round of the conference tournament. Just what was kind of the mood on the trip over to yesterday or today?
That's a great question. I think young people can handle adversity. I don't think they can handle success. And I think that was kind of what I think. I don't know if it was loose. We're not very good if we're not fighting for our lives every possession. And I kind of sensed that. I kind of sensed a little bit of. It was a long trip, obviously, but maybe we didn't have come in here. We respected them, but understand who we have to be to compete. So we had won 4 in a row, and I thought we played well from the last 30 minutes. But the games are 40 minutes long, so it doesn't matter who we play in the conference tournament. I mean, obviously we're where we're at. We're going to have to have a tremendous effort, and that's what we control. Only control how we play and play to our identity.
Coach, did you guys remind me? Did you guys make it to Sioux Falls last year? In that regard,
I don't need to remind you that. But I guess I can tell you.
You're there.
We tied and sat there and got the tiebreaker.
Okay. Yeah, you're going this year. Are the kids looking forward to that and being a part of it? Last year was a big event, bigger than the conferences had before, and now you guys get to see what that's like.
It's good for our seniors, but it's definitely good for our seniors. And I've been in the Big Ten, and I've been in the other leagues. And I really think that the Summit is pretty much of a three-game season in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't see us necessarily getting multiple bids, although Molinari has done a tremendous job, as Oral Roberts in South Dakota State. So, yeah, you got to get there to give yourself a chance, but it's really how you're playing. And there's a reason those teams have such a great record. So we just got to continue to get better, continue to move our program forward, like South Dakota State has.
Anything else?